It's all good. It's all good.
How many people do you have? How many people do you have in yours?
Oh man, I just like to have the people in my that I run with like rep the same thing.
Same clan tag.
Yeah,
I wish I could do it. I don't know. I have to leave. I don't know if I'll do it.
because damage is gonna be more famous. I'm just saying that right now. It's gonna blow
I
up.
think
You,
so.
hell yeah, man.
More
It's.
famous than L. It's more famous than L9 or Laughing Coffin.
I mean, do they have their own store where they sell shit out of and promotes other streamers?
I think so. I think so.
Oh
Because
really?
Laughing Coffin is from season one and season two, and they're all like Diamond Challenger players, and then L9 is old school European toxic trollers. They were L9ers, and they were really really good players, but they used to go and they used to just troll and kill players because they were toxic, and then they would just carry a match.
Oh, I
And
got
they
you.
would just be hella toxic. They would like get people to be hella really toxic. They would feed intentionally, but then win games.
Oh, because they knew how to play.
Yes,
They're
yes.
just good
They were
players.
good. Yeah, they were just trolling.
That's awesome.
It's hella funny. If you look it up, you'll see L9. Let's see. Yeah, L9. What is L9 in League of Legends? uh, was the group created by Black IRL? Yes. The name was inspired by Holly9, a popular streamer on Twitch with no prior blog searching. Available. Find smoking.
I I hit level 200 today, and I'm gonna try and get uh I'm gonna do a video. I got a ton of stuff to open. Yeah, and Jack, you gotta go flash.
Hey, the new champion is here. Fuck, dude.
What?
The new characters in Champ Select. I saw them.
Oh, I
Let's
didn't see it.
see.
I didn't see it. All I saw was Yoni.
Oh no, the new one, whatever her name is called.
Is it like the chocobo looking thing?
Uh, the one with the eye patch, the bitch with the eye patch.
Oh yeah. No shit. I wanted to try her. Come on, boy. Yo, make sure you go put your email address in my website too for a free T-shirt giveaway that I'm doing.
Alright.
Got the the link is right in there. Store's opening up October 1st.
Alright. I think I might join your clan anyway, just because the other guys in one of my clans are kind of gay. So, how many people you got in there? We should start recruiting. I got some people.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, if you want to handle that type of stuff, that's cool. I just I'm just open to everybody pretty much, just because I'm in sales, you know. So like, I just acquire a bunch of people and then I wind up eliminating people.
Tom Kitch. Tom Kitch. Or is that, is he bot lane? You think it's
Tom Kench. You got Nautilus bot lane. Probably TK top lane.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Mashing the like button. My man.
All you gotta do is gank a bunch more.
Right on. So, I forgot you were in school. What are you going for again?
Political science.
Political. Oh, that's right. You're really good at talking about that shit, too. I had a good time talking with you about that the one day.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually think about writing. I want to talk to my friend about writing a book right now. So, I might do that.
You should.
Yeah, I think I might.
And then talk to me about, and then let me help you market it. What's the book on? Are you talking to me?
My buddy's sitting here with me, the guy that I'm gonna write the book with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm in marketing and sales. Y'all should,
Yeah, I'll be hitting you up.
Yeah, man. I'm a marketing beast.
Well, I need you to market me because that's my thing right now. I'm trying to look for someone to help market my ideas, market my thoughts, and like do what I want to do.
Hey, so I'm his buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
I was just wondering what company you work for.
For marketing?
Yeah.
I'm a marketing consultant, so I'm freelance. I've been doing it for 3 years now. Yeah, you can call it that. I mean, I just do stuff under my LLC, so, and then, like, my buddy, if you want to go on to Instagram, you can check out Fit by Design. I'm working on a commercial for him, and we're doing some content for him. I just started my own Instagram, too, for the Iron Studio, so it's like, because I'm Iron Josh 300, and that's my branding. So I'm really big into branding, streamlining, just making sure things look really clean, and kind of giving it what we call the Archangel touch, so that way it has a really positive spin to it, and no. I do so like the first client that I had was Nick Sticks, and I built him a website, and I built him on Instagram, and I like cleaned up his Facebook, and I started all of his Amazon sales, and like I started taking his business to the next level, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So the first thing that you're gonna want to do for like mayor is kind of like what the other mayors and politicians do that I've seen. This is the way that you always start with a consulting, right? Is like you try to find a model that's someone that's kind of successful, right? Doing what you're wanting to do. And if you're trying to go for like a mayor, and in politics, if I know correctly, you guys have to have like a topic or a couple topics that are good for the community, right? That are positive, that you want to support. You have to have like a couple things that you want to like say this isn't the way our community should be. So you want to like kind of have like 3 major bullets of each, and that way people have something to grab onto, right? And so that's like your first step, and then the second step is like actually doing a little bit of homework on the person who kind of has the same theories as you do, and then we'll see what worked for them and what we like, and we just steal their ideas. Yeah, so it's not that hard, and then like you gotta find a way to like you should be really good at organizing people as a politician, right? So I can tell you got a great personality for that. But then you're gonna want to look at your marketing for like your physical marketing, right? So signs and like you have signs and maybe like balloons, masks. Masks is huge right now. Like you should totally get a mask, like Vistaprint. I just saw the ad. Vistaprint is doing ads right now for free, like a free mask or some shit. And you should totally just get one with your name and like your campaign, just like fucking Trump's doing, man. Like he's got the mask on and it says Trump 2020 on it, right? Oh. Yeah. Well, like, you know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like I've watched enough TV to say your opponent and whoever you were running against found out about you and then fucking said something to somebody and ruined your shit. I don't know, man, because like I think that's like a national rule, actually. Yeah, you have to live like for anything. You have to live in the town of where you're running. Yeah. Right. Right. Okay. Um, I would suggest because of my thought, I'm not gonna just bullshit you on anything, right? Like I would suggest that I pulled that information out of my brain from somewhere that I've learned it. We need to figure that part out because I'm not gonna just bullshit with you and be like that's a national thing or like some other thing. I've heard of it before where you have to be in city limits to run, and I think it is city limits. Um, all right. So anyway, that's is yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what. You know something? You know why I voted to people? I'll tell you what, man. This is gonna make the dumbest sense ever, but I literally don't know any candidates in my. I know the governor, and everybody hates the guy in charge, right? Like that's just the name in charge. Like no one ever likes that guy, but I know him, right? Here's the thing: everybody else on the card. The only reason why I voted for like a couple people is because they actually showed up to my doorstep and like said, "Hey, I'm running." And I was like, all right, this chick actually gives a shit to show up to my house and like say she's running. Like, I'm gonna vote for her. And yeah, mm-hmm, yeah, I can do that. That's not a problem at all, man. It really isn't. absolutely. Do you have a separate Facebook for your campaign, for your political career? Yeah, that's step one, is creating that today. So you're gonna fucking create that today, right? So yeah, just create that shit today. This is like my political one. Yeah. And that way, then what you have to do is start filling it up with the content of your three images, or your three things that I told you about. You want No, I don't want thousands. I don't want thousands. You don't want thousands. You want three things. Mhm. Mhm. I don't know. Here's the thing, right? So on social media, what you're gonna realize is the way you want to talk about police reform is you got to realize who that's gonna target the most, right? So in your mind, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying Democrats or Republicans. I'm talking about demographics of people. So you're gonna target the black. That's the black community right there. That's the black community. Who's It is a more modern topic, but but you have to realize, like, who, because, like, for us, I mean, as white people, like, is like, we never had that thought. Like, we didn't really think twice. Like, every time we look at the cops, like, we hate the cops. No, no, no. I don't think we're on the same page once again. Um, okay, so the way that, but here's the thing, like, with that, right? So you want to target police reform, correct? Okay, so what is, like, an idea of police reform that you would want to? What is your message about police reform? I guess that's the right way. Mm-hmm. I need to get this dragon. Yeah. Yeah. Selecting the right people. Well, let me ask you this. Every community is kind of different. I think that to be in politics, and I'm not a politician, right? But I'm just a civilian at this point. Kind of that guy that you're going to be helping, right? So to speak. So what would matter the most to me is, you're brand new, first of all, and so you have all these ideas. Why do I why don't I want you to listen to what I have to say as a person who I should, because I'm voting for you. Does that make sense? Like, if you want me to vote for you, I want you to listen to me, because you're supposed to represent me, not the vice versa. Hmm. Oh, I don't know. I don't have an opinion on this. That's just that's what you're up against. That's the influence you need to have, is, like, you want to be the guy who listens to the people who you're running for. You're running for the community, right? Like, it's your job to protect the community. But the community is going to want to hear, like, the community is going to want to be able to put their voice into it, you know? Like, right. So as the community, no, we're not against or for anything right here. We're just discussing, right? So it's a back and forth. So, like, I would suggest, you know, once again, being in a place, like, the way that you could accomplish this is being in a place where you have, like, a bunch of people, like an event, like bowling or something like that, and just constantly, like, talk, like, have a, where there's ever a group of people, you need some flyers and, like, some sort of in-hand shit that they can throw away, because, you know, we all throw it away. But, like, you just need something with, like, that and be like, yo, I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick because I wanted to run for mayor and I'm taking this really seriously. And, like, what do you, these are the thoughts I was having, and give people thoughts, right, options, because you don't want them to think for themselves. Nobody wants, you know, because controlled questions, correct. Right. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing on that, though. Here's the thing on that. When you're talking to people in the masses, and this is why it helps to have that little piece of paper and flyer with your 3 bullet points on the community thing, right? So what you could also do is just be like, here, these are 3 topics that I think that are important for our community, and be like, and legit just be like, here, can you check off which one is most important to you? Because when I run for our community, I want to make sure that I follow what, you know, the majority of our people are wanting, and that way our community is successful. And that way you have people buy in on your ideas. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like feeding a kid something healthy or healthier. Well, no, it's control. It's control. You just want control. You want control over what they have to say. Because you can only do so much. Dude, you can only do so much. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Well, then you leave a box underneath that, and it says other. And that's perfectly normal. Um, but here's the thing, right? You, in marketing and sales, okay? In marketing and sales, like, if you talk about Nike clothes, right? What's Nike clothes niche? Sports, right? Like, you don't expect to see a guy in a Nike fucking shirt show up to a business meeting. That's just hands down, you know, that's like something you will see Men's Warehouse. Men's Warehouse, you'll love the way you look, right? So, like, you gotta find your niche of when they say, hey, Frogman, like tits, you know? Like, I know you. Whenever I see your name, all I know is tits. Because that's all you say, right? That's marketing. So you just have to have, like, you do a whole year of surveillance on your ideas, right? Because what if you have great... Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Um, yeah, you know, when I was an evangelist, we really taught about values as well. And you can't really you can't really change someone's core values. You can kind of guide them. You can guide them, and you can, well, you sign up for the military willingly. This isn't the military. This is your hometown. I think you. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I understand that completely. okay, let me inject for 1 second, okay? You have to remember, I'm a normal person. I am not in politics, okay? So the fact that the one word that you just basically blunt out put there, and I know you just do this natural talk, but you're just like, the point I'm trying to argue. I'm not trying to argue anything with you. Nobody's going to try to argue anything with you. We're trying to vote for you. We don't want to argue. So, I'm not playing devil's advocate. I'm trying to coach you on a marketing thing to help you clean up your image, and you don't want to say argue at all, because like unless you're really like on your shit, man, like no one's gonna want to hear someone argue. So, nope, just say discuss, just say open, just say talk. You know, the thing I want to talk to you about, it's much more gentle, and so that way, if you're trying to go that route, Did I just pop that for no reason there? I did, didn't I? I'm a fucking idiot. I was like really like in this conversation. So but that's my touch, man. That's like that's my touch. Is I make things like just I'm very good at just checking out what people are saying, and like if you want to clean up your image, like that's like your quick thoughts, right? So that's a serious recommendation for you though. Is I would pick just if you want to talk about the police, right now you said educating the police, right? Well, that affects the police. So the police then look at you like, what the fuck? This guy comes out of nowhere, running for the first time, wants to change the way I think. How do I? Yes, I get that. I get that completely. Yeah, hot topics. Those are called hot topics in politics, aren't they? Perfect. Yes, repetition. That's exactly what you need. Oh, so that's the thing. That's what I'm mentioning. Okay, so repetition, right? What's easier to be in repetition? Something 5 words, like a catchphrase, or something that's a whole paragraph that you want to argue? I want you to put your police reform in a 5, or go up to 10, but this like 5 words, and I want you to write it down. What in 5 words does police reform mean to you? That's bullet 1. And then I want you to get a second one and do it again. And do it 3 times. Get your best ideas. Well, okay. So, and we can do that. And I am signing up right now. You can hire me right now. I don't know how you'll pay me, but we'll figure that shit out. But yeah, so if you get me, your 3 main ideas, and police reform is your first topic you want to discuss, I'll put it down and I'll boil it down so that way you have the hardest hitting subjects in like 5 to 7 words. Hold on. Let me get a card here. All right, I'm gonna start writing some shit down. We need a Google Drive. Have your buddy, he's sitting right there. Have him make one right now, and then share it to me. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do it on your phone. Just do it on your phone. It's easy. It's like a triangle. It's like a triangle, blue and green looking thing. Well, I don't know if he knows. I don't know. Yeah, I'm fair. I'm just fair like that. I don't know what anybody knows. um. So yeah, you can do that. The big thing for you though, man. So how big is your community? What's the town or the city? Okay. All right. Yeah, I got this. I'm beasting right now, dude. They can't really mess with this, Jax. Yeah, especially with that Timo. Remember the last time I played Jax and I fucking fed my face off? Mm-hmm. That was the first time I played Jax in like a year. He's like my Instaban. Just let me know when that Google Drive's up and I'll log in right now. Oh shit, I'm dead. Perfect. You could just use IronJosh300 at gmail.com. Same as my game name. Yep. Yep. I'm totally streamlined, baby. Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, all of it. IronJosh300. That's how streamlined I am, bro. Marketing and sales. You got to streamline your shit. Mm-hmm. That's pretty dope. Yeah, you told me that before. Yep. Alright, I'm Super Jax now, so I'm on my way. Alright. Bro, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, tits. Should we get this tower or the dragon or just end? I'll just go down for the damn thing. Damn, Timo, you fat fuck. Oh. Oh! Damn, they caught me with a stun. Alright, but that's GG though. I'm rich, bitch. What, excuse me, what's your friend's name too? Owen. Alright, cool. Okay, just invite me to it right now. Yeah. I'll log into it right now. That way we can all see what's going on. Dang, if she was only like a second earlier. I got 3,300 bucks. Probably one of my better games I play with you, Mr. Brown. What's your first name again? What is it? Loren. I see it. Yep. Yep, I'm in. Alright, cool. And it's Owen Myers. Alright, cool. Alright, let me open this guy up. Oh, I forgot I was streaming. People actually showed up too. We had 6 playbacks. That's kind of fun. I kind of want a Bork, right? Yeah, we'll just go into Bork. I need another monitor. Shit, and I need a better computer to freaking do this. I'm gonna smack the hell out of this thing. Who's this? What happens if I don't call it out? Who's that? Alright. Oh, is he? Who is this? Dude, why are all my electronics acting like stupid right now? What happens if I don't call at 1,000 calls? Kicked off? Or do I get a... Oh, okay, it's my buddy. Sorry, I was just getting a call. What did you say? I'm from New York originally, but I've been traveling around the country for the last 15 years. So... Oh, wow. Alright, here we go. So, outline for office plan execution. Alright, what do we got going on here? And then dragon. Okay, so you have those. Oh shit, game? Okay. I'm like working on the thing at the same time. I missed so many hops to my daggone things that wasn't even funny. Yeah, I don't like to shake it one bit. So you have 30,000 people. What was the turnout of voters last year? That's okay. That's a thought we need to think about. Because you need to swing. You need at least 51% of that number. Mm-hmm. Damn. I don't want this. I need. I might just grab a wit's end, I think. Sure. I'll tell you what. That's wise, yes, and at the same time, you're never gonna get the experience without actually having to do it, you know. And sometimes getting thrown in the deep end, from what I've learned, is the best way to figure out shit. You know, so you're on. You just got to go for it, man, and figure it. If you look at my Facebook, I got my 2016, 17, and then 18 and 19. And 18 and 19, my theory was my themes were figure it out. You just got to. Yeah, so just here's on this Google Doc, I need just like your contact info and like all that shit. Like this is just a place to organize everything. So like he's on there right now. I think I saw him on there right now. So just start adding all that, you know? Like this is just a place where we can fucking add common like all the shit that you need, like a fucking spot, you know, where it's all just there. This is not even the right one. Got him though. Where's your Shaco at now, bitches? Oh, that's right. Daddy's got some lifesteal. Just everything. We just gotta put everything on there, right? So like he's gotta have, I just have to have all his, he wants me to edit his Instagram. Like I need his Instagram. Like I need a spot where I can just go and have all his stuff wherever he's like, dude, I need you to look at my Facebook. Okay, where do I go? You know, I need you to look at my Instagram. Okay, where it is. Well, just no. Just write it. Just type it into this Google Doc, and then I can go look at it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Right on. All right, I'm coming up to end this shit. All right. So, so if you're gonna do the campaign manager, right? Okay, so we got our buddy Mr. Brown here, who's gonna be in the office. You're the so what is the campaign manager? What roles are you good at? Well, let him answer. Let him answer, please. What role? Like what naturally? What's the first thing that you think that you need to accomplish when it comes to him? Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 So writer, Statistics and researching. Okay. Okay, well, you don't have anything to write yet, so we're going to put that third. In order to get the statistics that we need research, right? So I would suggest, just as a suggestion, you start researching the topics that he wants to get into. So police reform, right? Now, you're lucky enough to have, you know, the internet and Twitter at your fingers, where this can be done in a few days, I would think, to find no. Here's the thing. I know. Here's the thing, bro. And this is new to me and my lifestyle, but like I really think I need to just share this with you. This is something that's going to take 4 years to do, okay? So the research we do today, it might not be the hot topic for you in 4 years. That police thing could go away, you know, in 6 months. This COVID thing could go away in 6 months. What's the next thing? So, yeah. Right. So the thing that I would suggest to research is when we get so we have our first topic, police reform, right? So now what we need to do is find who's already winning, okay? Who's already won in an office and had the same ideas as you. And what we're going to do is we're going to borrow their marketing and kind of just use it for your success because it's already done. And that's the first thing I would say he needs to research is just find that out because that's, you know, really important, you know, to what you want to talk about. So Google like police reform. That just Google it, you know, and see, and then police reform politics. Who, you know, and then that way, I think you can even get like people's whole. If I'm not mistaken, you can like get their marketing campaign. It's like usually right online. Sure, yeah. So just start. So like, see. So what I need is like he wants to do police reform. What's the first thought about police reform? He said like training and education, right? Okay, selection process and training. Okay, so now here's what you need to organize, right? The selection process and training. Those are two topics if you think about it, right? But you can blend it. So what you want to call it is like onboarding. Onboarding. So you call it onboarding, right? Because they're coming on board to be a police officer. The training is in there, right? Average person's not going to know what commissioning means. All right. So just call it selection process. And then I think topic B should be training, right? So you have one more thing. No, I agree with you on that. But here's the thing. This is like your skeleton, right? And so we're just building a skeleton right now for something for us to kind of put meat on, and like you'll grow your skeleton, okay? So, but here's the thing. Owen needs shit to research for you, so that way he can go selection process, right? Like, where in the country right now is the selection process down to the 100% point of if you agree with it 100%? How is it done? And then what you need to do is just say, this is the statistics of what I'm proposing for our community, and boom, Boston does it, New York does it, San Francisco, whoever the fuck does it, right? We have 10 major cities in the country that do it this way, and it's very successful, and here's 1, 2, 3 reasons why we should do it as well. Boom, selection process done. police reform training. Here's this now these other cities, and then you could be like, now 80% of these other cities don't do it this way, but the 20% of the cities that I found doing it this way were more accurate, more successful, and had a better community. So you do it like that. You know what I'm saying? So you need each one of these things to start from. I'd say you're making an excuse. I'd say you're making an excuse. Yeah. Yeah. I don't give a fuck if you go to Hong Kong and get that shit, man. I don't give a fuck if you go to Germany and see how the people in Munich get their policing. No. Let me. What's that, Owen? Stay with me in context. Stay with me in context. This is stuff that Owen needs to get out there so he can research and get you, statistically speaking, to back up your opinion, right? And you need so this is kind of the context for him. So what I'm saying is find the ones that you agree with 100% for this skeleton and start there. Okay? Organize. The only way I can market anything, the only way he can campaign for you is if you have this skeleton ready to go. So find the selection process, get statistics for that. Find the training process, get statistics for it. What does it take? What does it take? What does it cost? You know? Dude, it's live. It's live right now. I'm doing it right now. He keeps logging in out. That's alright. I didn't really want to ban Skarner. Dude, I want to be Kindred, I think. I'm going to go for Kindred. I haven't played her in a while. They don't go through a psych eval where you're from? I thought that was a part of basic police academy. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Here's something on this, right? Psych evaluation. And he saw me just type this in there. You need to find you a professional psychologist, and I need and here this is gonna take a while. Like, this isn't just some overnight shit, man. Right. So on the psych evaluation, right? Who's gonna put together the test for you? Who's gonna actually who are you gonna recommend? Who are you gonna recommend for that? That's good. That's good. But you know what would be a lot better If you went to the guy who's right down the street in the psychology industry and you say, "Hey man, I'm running for office in 4 years and I want to help our police department, get better training, and I think some of the guys that we onboard could use a better psych evaluation. Can you help me? Can you review this test for me? That the test that you're talking about right now. Can you go up to this psychologist, and then you know what you do for your community? You just got credibility in your community." Because you used a local guy who agrees with what you're saying. That's a professional. And you know what I'm saying, dude? And then you could go in your campaign and fucking put it right on your Instagram for your campaign, your Facebook, right there. Take a picture with the guy. Guys, listen, this is what we're up to. This is what our community's up to. And as soon, dude, that's like something so small, but that's fucking huge because your community would be like, holy shit, who's this guy working for us? It starts the buzz. So your whole, like, I love mixing the pot, dude. I'm a big pot mixer. And so, so that's what I'm saying. So for the littlest things, like this psych evaluation, like, okay, now you might have some ideas about a psych evaluation for that, but the psychologist, you're going to have to sit there and ask them questions why they think things belong on that test and why they think they don't. You're a very strong, opinionated person, and you like to talk over people sometimes, dude, and like kind of do that. You have to start to control that, and because this psych evaluation is important to you, you need to have it be that psychologist's opinion. You need to have it be their idea, and that's not easy for someone to do in your shoes. You have to be able to make it their idea and guide them along the way. Okay? So that's why you show up with the test and you're like, and then you're like, okay, you have to email them and, after you email them and everything, obviously all the communication's going to go down. They're going to expect you. They're going to know that they have like a week or whatever to get it done. But, that person's going to be excited to hear that you want their input, right? Yeah. So, okay, so as far as that goes, then you look at your training, right? You said training. Okay. What is the current cost of police training, right? So, like, nope, you don't know the answer to the question. What's the all right, so for your town, what's the cost of training for a police officer? You don't know the answer. No, okay, so context. Stay with me in context. Don't get defensive. The context is Owen, okay? So Owen needs to find out what the cost is for current training, and then you need to find out what the cost breakdown of the training you want to do is, right? So organize that. That's the second thing. That's like something else he needs to research. And this isn't going to be easy for Owen. You better buy him dinner and fucking blowjobs and shit, man. Like, this is not easy shit for him to find. Yeah. I'm just trying to... he's sitting right there and I'm talking about him, so you got to build the guy up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, that's something else you got to start thinking about too, is like, where are your donations going to be coming from right now? So, but here's the thing, even then, so, like, I watch a lot of, like, politics shows, just because it's, like, stupid interesting, like, even The Good Wife, right? But, like, what was I saying? Sorry, he fucked me up on my damn thing here. I'm gonna die. Get out! Damn, he got me. No, it's cool. Because I was going after the thing. So, like, your donations, right? You have to be cautious on where your donations come from. How does police reform fit into where your donations come from? So, in other words, what is the influence of police officers, either pro or against, where your money comes from? That's like a random ass question. Don't worry about that right now. I'm just talking out my ass on that one. But I'm an idea guy, so sometimes there are good thoughts and sometimes there's bad. Okay, so you got to find that out. You have to find the plan you're looking for, right? And find out costs. Not an argument. He's arguing right now. He's arguing that he doesn't even argue. Okay, here's the thing. Here's an idea for you. Okay, on that note, try to find medium terms. Okay, medium words. So like I'm not trying to argue, but what I am trying to do is, oh, he just. Here's try it this way though. Even guide it a little bit more. I see your idea on police reform is, interesting enough, and I like where you're coming from on that. But what I'm really trying to accomplish is, and then redirect it back to, so you give the person credit for their idea. It's called a build, break, build, right? I really appreciate your input, but you're a little bit off on this part. What I'm really trying to accomplish is, it's called a sandwich technique or a build, break, build. It's a management thing for sales and marketing that we use a lot. But that way you don't ever come off as like you're always trying to be right. You're always going to allow people. So I really appreciate where you're coming from with that idea on, police reform. That wasn't really what I was going for. But now that you say that, it's interesting because I do think that it can help the idea in this way. What do you think? I have a special trick that I'm gonna show you a sales technique, because salespeople always we have to box people in, right? Like that's what we do. But you know something? I only have like Fords on the lot. Do you want an orange one? Do you want a blue one? Or do you want a fucking green one? Well, the green one's out of stock. So no, let me just finish my example. So the salesman will be like, well, I know what I have to do to sell a car. Like, these are my options, and these are what's going to have to work for this person. And so, like, you just got to fit them into what you want. So what are the three main things about homelessness that... Maybe. I mean, I honestly, yeah, I mean, that could fall under me. Okay, yeah, yeah, I don't mind having, like, a set list. Yeah. Probably. That's probably going to be me. I'm not familiar with this part, but I don't mind putting in some time for that. So, obviously, I mean, I before you just brought it up, I had no idea what you were talking about. So, yeah, so we can go from there on that. All right, let me just come down here and try and get this guy. Oh, man, is she going to stick around? Damn. Yeah. Woo. I'm going for this dragon. Yeah, it's been a dog's age since I played me some Kindred. You're gonna have to. I think here's... Well, Lauren, also think about this, right? Think about this. If you are trying to be the community leader, the Black Lives Matter is not going to go away. Okay, no. I know. All right, maybe you're just joking around and I just didn't catch it, but you got to figure out a way to be a little bit. What do you call it? Pacified. Is it pacified the right word? So you have to find out, like, Black Lives Matter has money, right? But they also have other shit I'm sure you want. Like, well, they have voters, of course. And so, you know, you're going to want to do that. Mm-hmm. You're an underdog. I love it already. You got a lot of work to do, dude, because you're a pretty big video game troll as is. Well, you're about to find out in your campaign, aren't you? Okay, so and I had a thought. On his comment. The thought is find out what good they can do, or what good they're doing for the community, the Black Lives, the BLM, right? That's not your job. That's his job. His job is to find out, you know, what they're doing for the community. Because if they're not, then you have fucking probable cause, right? Oh shit. I was talking to you. Yeah, just find out your... So it's gonna... If it's... So you're gonna need to know, right? Like, you're gonna need to know all the statistics about all of them. You're gonna have to be so connected. That's why everybody knows the preacher at the local church. That's why everybody knows the local fucking... you know, leader of the black community, or like the leader of the homeless community. There's leaders of all these little communities, and you need to know all these people, because ultimately speaking, that person's going to go back and mention it to the people that they're surrounded with, and really either give you a thumbs up, or they're going to be like, that dude's fucking crazy and we do not want him in the office. So those are the people you really need to start rubbing shoulders with. You know, stop down to the homeless shelter and actually talk to the dude who's in charge of the homeless shelter, and with your topics, with your 3 things, and be like, yo man, homelessness is kind of a big thing to me in my heart, and I'm going to be running in 4 years, so I just wanted to kind of see what's that? I talk a lot, go ahead. Money to fix the situation. Well, where does money to fix any situation in a community come from, brother? Do you know why people talk like you? It's because they don't know how to organize people. I said I said, do you know why people talk like you do? You know how to organize people. So you don't have money. You need to use your other skill and organize some motherfuckers and get the community involved. Okay? Let me rephrase let me give you the idea. I want you to set up an I want you to set up some sort of thing where you throw an event to give money or canned goods, a food drive. Set up a food drive. Set up a food drive and get that bitch going in your campaign's name. Okay? Organize people so you don't have money. You don't have the luxury of being all that. Even if your family's got money, I want you to think like you don't, because ultimately speaking, the politician that you're talking about, being a for the people type guy, you need to you're gonna earn money. Money is a way of getting out of doing things yourself. We all know that. That's how you dodge the fucking draft, right? So if homelessness is a big thing for you, man, you don't need money to fix homelessness. You need people. Once again, just thoughts. These are just thoughts. This isn't the right way. I am not I am not like fucking a guy. But, So, I am not fact of matter in this. You're the guy who's got to do all the work, ultimately speaking, you know? But these are just things that I've seen, and that you just sound like you just need some help organizing what you want to do and how you get it done. So on homelessness, I think you should go down to the guy who's ever running that and tell him like straight up you're trying to make things better in the community and you wanted to help somehow. He might not need canned goods. He might not need money. What he might need is somebody to go underneath the bridge downtown, because that's where the fucking guys sleep at night, and like clean off all the fucking graffiti. You never know what they're gonna say. Owen, you're up. What do you got? Owen's up. Yeah, I mean, even on the fact of police reform, talk to a cop. See what he says. What does he have to say? Talk to a cop that's on the side of your talk. Guess what? I'm going to tell you right now. You are going to talk to those people. So what are you going to do when it happens? What are you going to do when it happens? What are you going to do? Are you going to cry? Are you going to fucking cry? They don't like your idea. Are you going to cry? You can't cry. There's no crying in politics, right? So, that's the only answer I got, bro, is you're going to run into them. I don't know. What? Yeah. Well, you should have a web page. Shouldn't you have like a full web page? Okay. That's not that hard. That's what I got you for. Yeah, that would be way easier than me doing it. Trust me, because I got my own shit. I got my own business I'm trying to run too. I'd much rather program my own website than yours, to be honest with you. But I'll help. I'll throw in some ideas. Thank you. Yeah, that's an Owen thing. Ah, it should be like $100. Should be like a couple $100, dude. Yeah, like but you just need something real basic, like a blog, and like you could just go right on fucking Wix, dude. It's like $20 to start, and then like it's like $2 a page. I don't remember, but like, yeah, you just need like a basic Wix page that you could just drag and drop shit. Like you can drag and drop YouTube videos in that bitch. So that's an Owen thing. That's you, buddy. The web page. Yeah, just you know, whenever, like you were saying, whatever your idea was, we'll just go with your idea. You already got a guy. Owen's got a guy. He just said, all right. Well, it's not that hard. You can find it. You can find like a digital programmer in like college, and they'll do it for you for like, you know, a 12-pack and some shit. No, 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 not at all. What else you got? Oh, block that. I just saved your life. Dude, what's her name? Jinx legit had the, got him. Who are you talking to? Oh, why would I run? I'm beasting out. I'm like fed. Yeah, so I would do that. I would talk to a cop. Back to the point, though. Talk to a cop. Talk to a cop who agrees with you, and talk to one who doesn't. And let me tell you, when you talk to the cop who doesn't, don't argue him. Don't argue. Listen to him. Because here's the thing: the more you listen to people that don't agree with you, especially here's the thing: before you go talk to these guys, you're gonna have your stats from Owen. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have a way to identify what you want to do, and you're gonna have a way to identify what you want to do, and you're gonna be able to back up your points. That's the bottom line. So the guy who doesn't agree with you is might be wrong on a few things, but let him try to convince you, and all that'll do is make you look like you're a guy who listens to the people no matter what their ideas are, right? And so that empowers you more. There's a good saying that a man who controls his emotions can never be conquered, because no one can. If you don't react to shit that's negative, then people will never have power over you, right? Yeah. Right. So, so anyway, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, there's no, you're gonna hear a shit ton of ideas, and like, dude, everybody's gonna have ideas, and it's gonna be your job to organize the best ideas as the mayor. I think, because you got to have a plan, right? But then you have to organize the community's ideas and just let people remember that we're all just in this bitch together. That was way better. Good job, man. That was really good. See? He's doing it already. Okay, so you need to increase the way you communicate why things bother you, and dude, my big thing that I had to learn was like medium terms, like medium phrases, because I would go from like cool to instantly fucking pissed, like instant. Like every girlfriend I ever had complained about it. She's like, you have no middle ground, Josh. And what I realized when I got my dog is like I started doing it with my dog, and the dog would like not come near me for like a week. I'm like, what the fuck did I do to him? She'd be like, yo, you yelled at him, and over like something stupid. No, but it would be like, but like, it's not the fact that I yelled at him. It was the fact that I yelled at him over something stupid, right? And so to go, so right, exactly. And the basic now. Mm-hmm. That's like a cleft lip, right, or something like. Yeah, yep, cleft lip, yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm a little bit. What's the most? Okay, let me ask you a question. How do you use racism in a positive format? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So really quick. I want you to say that racism didn't include black people. Where do you go from there? What's racist? What's racist against Chinese people? What's racist against Chinese people? Yeah. Okay. So, who in your knowledge of our planet as 32 years been on here? how many Kenyans have won the Boston Marathon in comparison to how many Germans? How many Kenyans, black people, in comparison to white people, have won the Boston Marathon? Do you think? No, let me finish this thought, okay? Because I'm gonna guide you somewhere. So the thought that I'm saying is, dude, racism should be played to a strength if it's real. Because here's the thing, you know what a lot of people say Chinese people are good at? Fucking math. You know something? And I'm not saying that the best mathematicians in the world are white, and I'm not saying they're Chinese, but what I would love to know is like who the best mathematician is in the world, and if there's a group of them that are more dominant in math, then do you think that I want fucking Germans on my team, or do you think I want the Chinese people who are good at figuring out math? And like, racism. The definition of racism is the belief or thought that one race is superior to the next. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, let me make a joke out of this. Okay, I'm gonna put a black guy next to a Japanese guy. Who's got a bigger dick? I'm talking about racism. Yeah, why do you say it? Why do you say that? Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Thank you for proving my point. That's all. My point is my dude. It's the bottom line. The bottom line. It's a fact. Okay, it's a fact. So the fact in genetics alone, why can't some people as a culture, as a race, be faster than others? Their muscle development is obviously. I didn't say. There's nothing to be mad. There's nothing to be mad at. Just listen. There's nothing to be mad at. But if a biological thing is capable in one area, why can't it be in another? Such as why do Kenyans love to run? Do their lungs from their area of the world develop differently, or do they? The bottom line is, if you're gonna have any touch on racism, you should focus on the fucking positive side and be like, there isn't a simple answer. There isn't. All I'm saying is, rocket scientists, I have yet to see any, major breakthroughs or whatever. Like, go ahead and show it to me. I'll be happy. I'm not, like, this isn't it. But from what I understand is, like, Nikolai Tesla, fucking all these guys that have built, like, all this, like, rocket scientry. You know something? Like, I think it's just far and few between other races, but I think, like, the Germans and the Russians are fucking brilliant rocket scientists, right? Is there... I'm Italian. I'm fucking Italian, okay? Like, does that this is Italians in a sense. This is Italian, but you know what the fuck Italians are good at? Everybody knows Italians are good for their food. Everybody knows Italians are good. So when you're doing your campaigning, right? When you're doing your campaigning, right? You could be up there and be like, listen, our community is made up of Italians, it's made up of blacks, it's made up of Germans, Russians, Japanese, Chinese, whatever the demographics are in your community, and you could lay into that, be like, you guys are so good at this, and you guys are so good at this, and our community, as one community, has all of these people in here, and that's why we are strong. That's on the topic in the context of racism. So you look at it like that and hit it from that angle. Go ahead, Owen. No. Let Owen talk. Let Owen talk for a second. Well, like, how did we get into it? I probably brought it up because it was a hot topic. Sure. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There you go. That's a good way to put it. Yup. And he's done the research and the stats. Are you ready for this? Mm-hmm. Dropping out of what? Okay. Mm-hmm. I think you need to find out, don't you? Okay. Convince me. Convince me. Convince me. How would you convince somebody in the elevator in 2 minutes? They call it an elevator pitch, right? So I don't want you to actually convince. I don't want you to actually convince me right now, but I need you to organize that thought. You know. So if I'm playing right now, Owen, can you write that down? He needs a 30-second elevator pitch for that. You need. Yeah. So that way, because I only have like another 30 minutes to talk. So I gotta go to work here in a little bit. But you need to have like each one of these, you have to be able to explain clearly to 2 minutes. 30 seconds or whatever in the elevator and be able to sway somebody or at least give them an option. So if you say that there's no options, okay, or the options are bad, what are the options and why are they bad? Whatever, so figure that part out too. But the big thing for that is sports is a big thing that holds. This is where you're gonna look into things, and this has been the common problem for every community, right? Is like the programs have been getting cut. Every time I hear about it, the programs have been getting cut. This is getting cut. It's always money. And what did I tell you? And what did I tell you? And what did I tell you? No, I told you that's because those motherfuckers aren't good at organizing people. And you are. So if you're that good at organizing people and you have good ideas, people get behind good ideas. They show up to run. They go get their own sponsors. They go get their own. If you organize an event and you do it right and well enough, you won't have to ask for money. People will show up time and time again to do better. People naturally, you don't think anybody wants to see their community do better? You don't think the guy in jail wasn't trying to do better with his life? So all this stuff, dude, like bad fathering, bad parenting, why don't, how people stop being involved in their relationships is because everybody's so afraid to go outside right now and even meet their fucking neighbors. Dude, in my community, where I live, like, dude, I know half of these people in this HOA, and they don't even know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't even go to the local pool. Like, what the fuck, bro? So getting people out of their house is your first step. Get them out of the house. And you know how much it costs to organize a fucking barbecue, dude? Like, maybe a few $100s, right? It's cheap. Hot dogs and hamburgers at a local game. You show up to a kid's game and a bunch of kids without dads aren't there. Well, shit, free food feeds a hungry kid all day. You know what I'm saying? Provided by the Lauren Brown for mayor campaign. And that's all you got to do is these little things, bro, that just start organizing people. Oh, and do you hear this? So if he thinks that way, right? We need stats. So let's take this idea and make it real, okay? So you want to do something in regards to running, and you believe running is healthy. Where is there already a group of runners? I bet you can find this on Facebook because Las Vegas has the Las Vegas Trail Runners, right? So instead of you doing the running, find somebody else who's already got it going and have them do it. You believe in running is a good thing. You believe in running is a great thing. But why would you do it yourself when you could promote something already going in the community that's in the direction of where you're going? So this is the way you need to think as upper level management, right? This is an upper level management technique. Dude, do I have to Google fucking trail running, fucking Wicketsville or wherever you're from right now and see if it already exists for you? Because I guarantee Owen does it right now. He'll find it for you in 30 seconds. It's already doing it. You probably, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like you have great ideas but you don't need to start these ideas. You need to use your skill as a person who's good with people. No. You can't be shy to go meet the people in your community. I'm in Vegas, dude. This is like something you just talked to me about like 2 hours ago. Yeah, you can send me the pictures and you can do that and everything, man. And I'll help you organize your online media and your social and your marketing and do that. And I'll even take a trip out there when you're like really close, okay? Like guaranteed I'm on board helping you. But like this is something that you really need to look at and be like, I want to organize something for running in my group, in my community. And you need to look at the guy who's already doing that, get him on your side, because once he's on your side, you don't have to get voters. That guy is already influential in the runners community, and he's just going to talk to the people who are already into running for you and be like, yo, this guy's going to be running for mayor in 4 years. I'm working with him to help our schools, right? And so give him an opportunity to help you. Boom, see? And then just reach out to the guy right now. Message him right fucking now. Don't do it later. Do it right now, Lauren. Message him and be like, there you go. Do it right now. And hey, listen, we're looking at starting something for the younger men or the younger kids in our community to have an outreach for running. Can you give me some ideas? That's all you really have to do, and wait for them to hit you back. Find the psychologist. Hey, listen, I really want to impact the community, and I would like to hear your thoughts on how to make it better for our law enforcement. Can you give me some ideas? See what they already say, dude. Some of your great ideas, there's like people in the field that are going to be willing to put in their time and compound your time. You need to learn how to compound your time the best. So that means while you're in the limo and you're rolling around, you're making business phone calls, right? Compound your time, Yeah, of course, everybody wants to do that. What do I want next? I think I'm just going to run with this build. So yeah, that's a good start. Where are we at here? Is it this one? Homelessness. So who's the guy in charge of the homelessness? You know what? So okay, here's something that I remember. This is just how we get together as a team, right? Ideas and shit. I remember somebody saying that they went to local farmers and local people who are in the food distribution business and whatnot, and they get them to help. So maybe you go down to a farmer or whatever, just message them. Like the farmers market's probably a great spot, right? Farmers market's probably an awesome spot too because you're already in the community that way. So go down to local farmers market, and then just start putting your feelers up. Be like, hey, listen, I'd love to help people get food in the schools. Do you guys have any ideas? All right. Well, yeah. Just do you, man. This is good for today. This is a good starter session now. Getting the juices flowing. This guy wants to. Yeah, that's why I said you got 4 years. You have 4 years to do it right. Let me ask you a question: as a citizen of your own city, how would you feel about your guy doing that? He fucking left. He left when times got tough. You just said the work opportunity shit here. Well, you're running for mayor. Why don't you? Mm-hmm. Topic number 2. I gotcha. Okay. Okay. So. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, sure. Got him. So once again, I'm a small business owner, and I've been in business for myself, for the past couple of years, and I hate punching in and punching out. You know what my response to you is? Find out what you're good at and market yourself that way. So you're going to school for politics? No. Listen. This isn't a marketing problem. This is finding what you're good at and how you can make an impact to your community. So if there's a jobbing situation, right, that you think is a problem, create some jobs. How do you look around, drive around? What sticks out to you? What sticks out to you that you say, listen, something, this needs to be fixed? And you can go on your local government website, and I guarantee they got a subsidiaries page where they need jobs done and shit done, and it's literally there for the taking. So, it's like $25 for a DBA. Go get a DBA for $25 and just start. As soon as I got my DBA, dude, my life changed. As soon as I said to myself, I'm going into business, doing business as, it's $25. It's a legal registration. It gives you like an ITN or whatever. Yeah, it gives you an identity to your business. And so, literally speaking, just start fucking working for yourself, bro. Once you make that decision, you'll thank me. For what? How do you get started? I can do whatever you want. What's your what's your expertise? What are you going to consult them on? So you want to be a life coach. Okay? Okay. So mhm. Mhm. Um, right. So when I said, okay, so here's how. Let me, it's interesting how this goes around. I was fucking shit faced one night. Okay, and I just sat there and I said, "This is what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm gonna be a marketing consultant." And literally from that point on, Lauren, I said to myself, "This is who I am. I'm a fucking marketing consultant." And when people talk about Josh Gabriel, they will instantly know that synonymous with marketing. That's all people. I want to. If you know anything about Josh Gabriel, what do you know about me? Is I do marketing. Okay, and I can take your business and I can market the fuck out of anything. I'm a marketing genius. I need you to be so confident in what you want to do for consulting that you can. So you want to be a life coach. So you want to be a life coach, right? So let's just work on that for an instance, right? Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're okay. This is the decision you need to make. This isn't. No, it's not. It's not hard. You're talking to me. You're doing the right. You're taking the right steps. It doesn't happen overnight. None of this happens overnight. It happens over the course of life. Yeah. Lauren, can you do me a favor? Lawrence, Owen, I'm sorry. Owen, you're sitting right there still? All right. I want you to create your YouTube page today. Nope, 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 nope. I don't want any. I don't want it. I don't. I didn't say. I didn't say I wanted excuses. I said I want you to create it today. Okay. What's the first step? Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a video to upload? Okay. You have a fucking smartphone. You know how to make videos, okay? you're younger than me. You're younger than me. You know how to hit the button on a phone. It, fair enough. But you know, you need to read this book, The Magic of Thinking Big by Robert Schwartz. You read that book, brother, and you won't have excuses because chapter 2 is on excuseitis. And you're either going to come up with an excuse to do something or you're going to come up with an excuse why it hasn't been done in 4 years, like your first YouTube video. Mm-hmm. Sure. Do you have money? Do you have money to pay me? Mm-hmm. Exactly. You see, all these things, all these. I wasn't even prepared for this conversation today. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm ready at all times as well. But so we, I really just want you to kind of focus on. I got this YouTube thing that I've been waiting to do. Well, okay, and I've had it for 4 years. Well, wait a minute. That to me is a red flag. What do you mean you've had it for 4 years? You're not even a go-getter. You haven't even figured out how to put up one video. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sure. All right. Mm-hmm. How do you get better at doing something? How do you get better at doing something? Okay. Mm-hmm. You're right. So if you, so it's these are the very simple discussions that you and I can work on, you know, and we'll keep going around. So just go ahead after today, you know, to start with filling out. You have this sheet right here. I don't know. You need to log in and you need to see it yourself, okay? Because this is you. We're talking. We're putting your stuff down, and I'm not going to do anything else until this sheet's filled out, you know. So, and I want to be able to have you stick up for what you believe in, but I don't want to stick up for what you believe in if you don't have your own thoughts organized, because that's not how this works. Does that make sense? This has to be your ideas that we organize for you. So just that's where we'll do this today, and we'll do, you know, well, not, that's where you got to come back, and maybe tomorrow I'll have this thing filled out and go from there, you know, see if the running guy hits you back, and start getting your ideas out and start reaching out to the people. There, not even that, man. It's like here's the thing, right? So just because someone doesn't reach out to you today, you know, and like you could reach out to all these psychologists today, and then 6 months and nobody hits you back. 6 months down the line, somebody says, "Oh shit, I saw that you were at the homeless shelter thing too." They're like, "Okay, so I still got," and then you run into them, and then you're like, "Hey, I still got that email and stuff from you. Are you still working on that? Do you still need my ideas?" Like that's gonna happen too, just as much, you know. Your preparation for being successful is not an overnight thing. You're talking way too fast. Because you're unorganized, and you have all these ideas that are not on paper. That's what's holding you back from explaining yourself clearly. That's why you don't have your elevator pitches. Okay. Well, you're not trying to tell me anything. You are telling me this, okay? Okay. So give yourself credit. Good job. Once again, this is, I want you to say this instead. Hey man, this is a great conversation. I'm so happy we're starting this. Say it. Fucking say it. Okay, so now are you trying to do something, or are you actually doing it? Way better than I'm not doing it at all, right? Don't. Mm-hmm. You want to, and the other thing is too, you want to get into like your local Toastmasters. I've already gone to a couple meetings in Toastmasters, and it's something that will really help you out for the community. But the other thing it does is it helps for professional speaking on stages. So you don't even realize this, but I like, without even thinking about it, like I already know that you say too much and stutter a little bit. And the way that you get over those is by going to these things and let them clock you. They fucking clock you, and they say, you said 16 times. You had a pause here. You didn't know exactly what you were identifying with here. They literally tell you from the top to the bottom on how your speaking is. And motivational speaking wise, Dennis Waitley, my favorite Jim Rohn, Les Brown, Tony Robbins, all of them have gone through Toastmasters. And that's just the path that you need to realize is going to happen if you want to get really good at this. So, and that's a positive thing, right? So it'll help you meet local people in the community that are already successful. It'll let you like start getting out there. And once again, this is called compounding. So you're compounding, getting better at speaking with meeting people in the community. Those are ways you compound. And this is how you get fucked up by Tryndamere. You're doing really good, man. Like, you're doing really good. You're taking you have taken the first steps. So where's the local grower around you? No, I said where is the local grower around you? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So going back to what we're in context talking about, right? This community needs jobs. Okay. So why don't you organize a way for your friends that are in the growing community to expand their business by using your people skills and see what they need help with, and then become a consultant. Consult somebody. You absolutely could do it. You'd be really good at it, man. So you love the pot. You love growing pot. You're pretty good at it. You know how to do it, right? Okay. So you have that's the first step, is you have to find something you really like to do that you can wake up and do it for free. There you go. And be good at it. So now that you know you want to be a consultant, that's step one. You're a consultant. Boom. Okay? Let's just say you're a consultant. That's it. It's on your fucking book bag. We're in 6th grade. Who are you? Hi, I'm Lauren Brown. I'm a consultant. That's it, man. You're in. Now you just need to find somebody to consult. So where do you start? Call your friends. You call one guy today. Your goal for your new project, and I call them projects. Your goal for your new project is to call one guy today, and see. Dude, you're just gonna go up and ask them, okay? It'd be like, hey, listen, find the guy you at least want to work with, okay? Here's how you get started, okay? Find the guy you at least want to work with. He's like your buddy or whatever, and just say, hey man, I'm consulting now. You just literally say, I'm consulting now for this type of thing. You've been in business for a while. Where do you think? How would you take advantage of a consultant if it was for free? And just that way, when anybody realizes like, oh, you're just getting information, and like you're not gonna try and charge me money for whatever, for this little talk, you know, he's gonna be wide open for you. And that's all you're looking for, is like someone to be wide open and like give you an opportunity to be like, okay, he's just getting started, yada yada yada, and he just needs you need information. Everybody loves sharing information. And so then you're gonna have to just realize, man, like you got to get used to people saying no to you, bro. You just got your first question out of your mouth to me has been, what happens when they don't like my idea, or what happens when it doesn't work? Well, no, absolutely. And it's going to be, the answer is just to try again. Try again. Cuz if realistically, bro, like if I point you to my YouTube channel, like, my videos are shit. They suck. But guess what? I'm gonna fucking watch more YouTube videos. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm not gonna stop. Because the one bottom line that every motivational speaker does say is it's not the guy who gives it a go, it's the guy who sticks with it. And so, like, you just gotta fucking go out there, take the hits, fucking know you're gonna get told no a bunch of times, and then when that first yes happens, treat it like gold, you know, and then fuck it up, and then get another one, and then fuck it up, and then get another one, and then soon enough, people are like, you know, they realize, they know what you're doing. Oh, damn, this fucking guy. Are we gonna win this, or what? The other thing we do in sales, bro, is we go out and we look for no's. Flip the script on your brain, you know? Like, all right, I want to talk to 4 people today and get turned down by all 4 of them. At least you know you can't fail at hitting that goal. This Zaya, like, she keeps using that shit. Oh, this Pike is awesome, too. I feel bad for this Pike because he's doing really well. What time's your class over? We're making life progress here. So you're giving up on the consulting business. We haven't even been in business for 15 minutes and you've already given up. Yeah. You don't have that option anymore. You're already a consultant. You're a consultant now, dude. You don't have that option. I want you to fully engulf yourself. Like, let's go to Vistaprint after this game. I gotta turn on my thing, and let's make you cards for consulting. The only way to get things done is to do them. You know that? We're doing it today. No, we're doing it today. We're doing it right now after this game. Okay. So what's your rebuttal to that? To your statement that you just said, all these guys that are in this business are super cocky and they feel like they know it all. Okay, you're gonna hear that, right? You knowing, Lauren, no, in sales, I know all the things that people are gonna tell me. Every one of them. I know why people. I know more reasons why people don't buy timeshares than why they do. I know more reasons why people don't buy jewelry than why they do. I know more reasons why people don't buy shit than why they do. But you know what I know? I know what the fuck they're gonna say. And whose job does it then become to tell them why they need to pursue what I'm offering? Mine. That's my job. So what if someone's a douche? Someone's a fucking douche. They're all gonna be douches. You know, there's gonna be 9 douches out of 10 walking around out there. And you know what the worst part is? They don't sit still. They move around a lot. So you know that they're gonna say that. Okay. So what do you say afterwards? Hey, listen, I understand you got a great process already, but, you know, this guy down the street's also doing this. Have you considered that yet? No, how does he do that? No, how does he do that? They say, no, how does he do that? Or like, they're like, oh, fuck that guy. I don't like that guy. And he does that. Yeah, he's chipping into my business. That's what they're all up against. They're all up against someone chipping into their business, and everybody fucking hates that. Everybody wants to corner the market. That's the only reason why people hire consultants in the first place, right? So you have to have what's going to help them, and more than one idea on how it's going to help them. What's their problem, you know? That's the first part of consulting, is you go into a business and you find out what their problems are. First part of life coaching, right? Anybody can tell an alcoholic just by looking at him. He's at the bar, he's fucking fucked up, he's got a heroin needle, or, you know, whatever, a heroin addict, right? Yeah, okay, that problem's pretty fucking clear. We need to get you off of heroin. How do we start, right? Like, the person who's doing that. So it's the same thing, right? The guy who's in the weed business, right? I'm not fucking selling enough weed. Okay, so let's look at why the guy down the street is selling weed. Yeah. So, and here's the thing, right? No matter what they tell you in consulting, why aren't you selling more? That's because that question right there is going to open up a human's mind. They're going to be like, okay, that's a really good question. Why aren't I selling more? And then as soon as they start to blame somebody else, that's when you're like, okay, I understand where you're coming from, but, you know, what could we do to help you have a better product or whatever it is, you know? Like, you got to remember, the competition is always fierce, but usually Coke and Pepsi are pretty close. You know, some shit's just like that. Can I get some help? Is the team just gonna sit there and let them get this dragon? You guys just sat there. They just sat there. I'm done. I'm done with this bot lane. No. Yeah, just split push. Yeah, you're fine. These clowns. These kids are clowning me. They're just being knuckleheads, really. So are you excited or what? Alright, so who's the guy you're gonna call? I mean, buy a shirt, man. You can get in there. That's the deal. Make money streaming. Yeah, my website's gonna show people all that stuff too. Like, I'm gonna help. We're gonna. There you go. Just gotta start, man, and then the fun. So I look at things like, I stopped looking at things like shit I'm doing, and I started calling them little projects. Like, because projects have an end point, you know? Like, what's the goal of this little project? Build it once and let it run. Robert Kiyosaki. wish you'd use your people organizing skills and organize these fucking mates. He's top. That's what? Dragon's not up for a minute. I'm up in 50 seconds. He didn't have his, alright. Oh, try and put in, oh damn, this dragon is fucking the tiebreaker. Nice dodge. We got help! They aren't even fucking helping. No, not you. Swain. And he just waited and... Oh, that flash was gravy. I think I need to get rid of these boots. What do they have? I'm gonna get a Sterix gauge. Alright, cool. Alright, well I got a Sterix gauge now, so... I don't know what else to do, man. Like... I'm going bot. Yeah, I don't know. This guy is not my specialty. I know, right? Super. They have super minions. At least they don't have Elder. Dude, she hit nobody with that. Alright, I gotta go to work. I can type in like Discord too though, because I just can't chat. Nice. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was wild. All right, homie. Hit me up tomorrow or something like that too. We'll keep this ball going.